V'zeu she'amru Razal bi'abamos Tafayin Beis Sham. And that's why our sages said in Yabamos there, the Bechol Chatzos Layla Menashiv Ruach Tzefonis, that every middle of the night the northern wind blows. Brabos Parshas Ba'aloscha Parshat Esvav Gabi Asilecha Shtei Chatzotzros. Kinor Haya Talui Mirashos of Shel David, that it says in Rabos Ba'aloscha that a harp was hung at the head of David's bed. Kivin Shihigia Chatzos Layla Ruach Tzefonis Menasheves Bo, and in the middle of the night the northern wind would blow on it. Mi'ad Haya Ome David Chulu, and right away David would get up. V'ayin b'me'ori oros daled sif chavav daled ruchos ha'olam. It says me'ori or, you have the four directions of the world: Mizrach, Abba, Tzafon, Ima. That the east corresponds with Abba, and the north corresponds with Ima of Bina. V'kemo shekasu b'zor chilei gimel b'midbar dav kuf kaf amud aleph binyan keren mizrach is tzefonis shu yichud Abba v'Ima. Like that's similarly brought in Zohar by Midbar, that the corner of the Mizbeach, the northeast corner, is the union of Chachma and Binah. Tzefonis Lashon Asher Tzafanta. So what does it mean? The north, that is from the language of to hide, Safun, that you've hidden, Vu Bina Alma Diskasya, that corresponds with Bina, the hidden world, Yichud Yudke. And the union of Yud and Hey Hanistaros Lavai Elokeinu are the hidden to Hashem Elokeinu, Mishkan Ha'edus, Shchinta Ilah. There's two Mishkans, the Mishkan Ha'edus. So you have the lower level and the higher level, and that refers to the higher Shechina. So Mishkan is from the Lashon of Shochin or Shechina. And Ha'edus corresponds with the higher level. Bechatzos Layla Shueis Ratzon Menashiv Ruach Tzfonis, and in the middle of the night, so that it's the time of divine will, like we said. So the northern wind, this hidden level of Tzafun, blows, so to speak, Lahayar La'alma, to shine to the world, Iskasya, to the hidden world, Lahayar La'alma Iskasya Ve'ozeu Inyan Kinur Kaf of Ner, and that's the concept of the harp, which is made of the letters Kavav, Gematria 26, and Ner, and meaning the candle. Al derech ki ata neri havaya, like the verse that you are my candle, Hashem. Kif Kavav Gematria Shem Havaya. Gamasher Tzafanta Gematria Keser. Similarly, that in addition to Chavav being Gematria Havaya, so that you hid, the hidden is the word Tzafanta is the same gematria as the crown of Keser, Vu Inyan Beis Pamim Yesh, and it's the concept of Yesh twice. Kemo shekasu b'me'ori oros tzadik sif yud misham meir Yesh almin b'chachma bina, and from there, from that Keser, shines 310 worlds to Chachma and Bina. Zeu Inyan Tzafanta. And that's the concept of that you hid. Tzafnas paneach mitamrin megalyan le. And that's the concept of that he reveals the hidden, by Yosef, that that's like it says the mitamrin, the hidden things, megalyan le, are revealed to him. Lechein zeu gam kin ruach tzfonis. And therefore it's also the northern wind, the side of the world. Misham nimshech ha'ar began Eden, and from there shines the glimmer into the Garden of Eden, la'an chilo avayesh, to inherit to my loved ones a something. V'hainu mashakasu b'zohar Parshas Vayikra daf Yud Gimel, shebechatzos Layla hu yichud Abba v'Ima b'shvil tikun hanukva, that in the middle of the night it's the union of Chochmah and Bina in order to affix the Partzuf of Nukva. It's part of the process of the Yichud for the next day, as they're called Tikkun Rachel and Tikkun Leah. Vayichalek bizeh b'likutei Torah bebira pasuk pasi legani sha'inyan shaz nimshach tosefes or ba'alma diskalya. And look what's brought in Likutei Torah, that it came to my garden, that the concept is that there's extra light that shines into the revealed world, and that is through the study of Torah, that we draw down from the concept of how deep are your thoughts, I guess from the hidden world to the revealed world. Vayin b'Torah Ohr vayeshev b'dibur hamaschil b'chafhei b'kislev binyan safuna lifnei havaya. Look what's brought in the Chanukah Mamer about in the north in front of Hashem. Vayin mashakasu b'likutei Torah Parshas masei b'dibur hamaschil vayered hagvul minyan kinor chulu. Look about this idea of the harp, the Mamer Elam Maseh, Ruach Tzfonis Chulu, and the northern wind. Vayin Zorach Elegimel Pinchas Tafei Shadal Ramud Beis Chasaf Havaya Zroa Kudsho Chulu Lemekam Lalik Knesset Yisrael. And that it's brought in Zohar Pinchas on the verse that Hashem has brought forth His holy arm, so to speak, to lift up the souls of Israel. Baharamaz Sham. That what is His holy arm that refers to Bina that's enclosed in the Gvura of Arich, or enclosed the Gvura of Arich. So V'zeu Smolu Tachas Leroshi, and that's His left arm is under my head. So it's referring to the Zroa of Arich, of Gvura. Shemisham haschalas hakiruv, that from there is the beginning of drawing close, of closeness. The left arm under the head, before the right arm embracing. So that's from the language of tzafon and safun. It's the tzafon is the north, which is the left side, but it's also the hidden of Keser. And similarly, you can understand with the concept of the northern wind that blows in the middle of the night. Vayin od minyan safon b'me'ori oros tzadik simen kavav minyan chatzos Layla shamos ches sof perek vav minyan kinor shamos kaf simen lamed hey vayin b'zor chelik aleph vayeshev kuf pe vav amud beis al pasuk ha'iro simit safon vayas. Look what's brought in Zor chelik aleph and vayeshev on the verse that I awoke from the north and I came, or I woke in from the north and it came. Vichalek Aleyhem Layla, and that's back to the beginning of this Mamer, that He divided the night unto them. Vayavraham ki shoreshini kasam mishem ban, that because the source of the nurturance is from Shem ban, shebechinas malchus, which is malchus and nikra midas Layla, that's called the attribute of the night, bechinas choshech, the concept of darkness. Ki shem ban b'gematria behema ruach habehema hayoredes lamata, because the name ban is the gematria of the animal, the spirit of the animal that descends downwards. Misham yinikas hachitzonim, and from there is the nurturance of the external. V'zeh shamru razal, and this is why our sages said, "My taima izi maskan bereshachulu." Why are the goats strong in the beginning? Bereisha chashocha, meaning in the beginning that it was darkness. At first you have darkness and then you have light. Like chatzos divides between the night, which comes first, and then the day. Also, like it says that the earth was tohu and vo in darkness. And And this is what our sages said in Medrash Rabbah, that refers to the 4 kingdoms of Babylon and Mede and Greece and Edom, of Esav or Rome. So the concept of the darkness is the concept of the exile. This is like it says by the exile in Egypt, that Paro said, throw all the sons into the river and let all the daughters live. Why did he throw the boys into the river? It's because the concept of the masculine, which corresponds with the kindness of Shema and nullification, you cannot get nurturance and flow only into the place that's nullified. And therefore them, which are the mountains of separation, cannot receive a nurturance from there, but from the concept of the daughter and strictness and confinement, that from this comes the darkness. They can also receive a nurturance, that at least they call him the divinity of divinities. That, so to speak, gives them a place because it's a concept of hiding and covering Hashem. Therefore they let the daughters live. And therefore through this, that Avraham divided the night upon them, the Parshas Lech Tzadik Beis Mishum de Bechatzos Layla Nimshach Giloi B'Malchus Shemban Ma'orin Sof Min Bechinas Shema. And that is that in the middle of the night is drawn down the revelation into Malchus, which is the name Ban, from the infinite light, from the concept of the name Ma. Perush Be Parshas Bo Daf Lamed Zayin Amud Beis Mem Lamed Me Avraham, that it learns from Avraham Dichsi Vichalek Aleyhem Layla, that he divided the night upon them. Dispalig Lemevad Nimusoi, it was divided in order to he should do his conduct. And that is to say that it was now time to do Abraham's concept, that through drawing down the light of kindness, of from this concept they could not receive a nurturance, and I guess that's how he won the battle. And if so, from this is sweetened the strictnesses of Malchus. And therefore, then the strictnesses are sweetened of Malchus. Then exactly the opposite, these strictnesses push away the klipos. That the pushing away or subjugating the klipos is specifically through the strength of holiness. Like we said, the chatzos is dividing into the gvura and the chesed and uniting them. And therefore, the gvura is now sweetened and pushes away the klipos. V'hu davka yidei gvura de kedusha v'kamu shekasu b'makom acher binyan mishalchi regla shor v'hachamor. Like it's explained in another place concerning those who send the leg of the ox and the donkey, vayihi li shor v'chamor, that I had the ox and the donkey. Shor zim mishuach milchama, that the ox refers to the kohen that's anointed for battle, that proclaims before the battle, according to the mitzvah in the Torah, whoever needs to go home and so forth. Shilanatzeach milchama im nefesh habahamis, shilanatzeach milchama im nefesh habahamis, udav kalidei Peshin mehasmol. Well, it's coming that in order to conquer the left side, it's through something from the left side. Inyan ana bekoach gematria shor, and that's the concept of the pasuk ana bekoach, which is the same gematria as the ox. V'achesed shbigvura, and it's the kindness in the strictness, because Shemab is a concept of Gvura, but the first pasuk is going to get Midas HaChesed. So that's Ana B'Koach. So that's how you win the battle. Kitzer, Inyan Ruach Tzfoni. So we talked about the northern wind, or the northern side of the world. And in the Me'ori Or, it talks about that I hid to the ones I love. Gematria Keser. It's a concept of divine will. In the middle of the night, Meir Yeshalmin, and shines the 310 worlds, which is half of the Keser, from the concept of how deep are your thoughts. Smolo Tachas L'Roshi, at your left arms under my head, Dalid Malchuyos Abavimazun, and that's the 4 kingdoms, and the 4 Dalid Naharos, and the 4 rivers, Amud Tes, that you have an Amud that's 9 Amos high, V'Rabbi Mekasfin Alov, and many put their bundles on to straighten them out. Viyachaleg, I'm not sure exactly that concept, but the Mekasfin is from the Lashon of Kasef, of Achoraim. Viyachaleg Aleyhem Layla ki nikasim achoshech, and that is through that he divides them the night unto them, because their nurturance is from the darkness. So Rabbi Mekasfin Avlov seems to be like it might be a concept of Yinikas HaChitzonim. Rishus Harabim is the concept of Chitzonim. So if you have an Amud that's not as high, it's not higher than that's available and accessible to Rishus Harabim, so that's many people will, the Rabbim will be use that as a concept of chitzonius, mikasfin from Lashon kasef of chitzonius. And that's what it means. All the girls should live, meaning the concept of shemban of the choshech, of darkness. But through drawing down shema in the nighttime, through this they fall down. And specifically from the strictnesses of the left side that are sweetened to Shema Vayihili Shor. And then I have the ox, the concept of the concept of the ox is the concept of the coin of battle. So he's a Kohen, but he's of battle. So it's Chesed, but it's of Gvura. So that's the Shor. And perhaps the Chamor is the Gvura. And so when Yaakov went to fight Esav, he had Shor v'Chamor. Vayihili Shor Ana B'Koach. And so Vayihili Shor is the concept of Ana B'Koach, which is the Chesed of Gvura, to win the battle.